everybody. Afternoon. Hello. We're still a few minutes away. I'm just passing by. Hey, how are you?
Mic check 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. Jonathan. Mic check. Can you hear me, Jonathan? Is it good? Thanks.
Okay, I just want to let you all know, I don't know what you typically were given in the past, but we're going to go ahead and give a press release. And I've actually copied and pasted the probable cause statement within that. In addition, attached to that will be the complaint that was filed in court and the probable cause statement that was also presented to the court. So you'll have all those. That attachment's public record, but I'm just trying to make it easy for you all. And you'll notice too, in the press release, it pretty much is a copy and paste from that probable cause statement. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not sure whose microphones these are up here, but this is actually, I think he's going to have a binder that he's going to set on this, so maybe we can move the microphones to a different
Do you have
spot.
another place for us to get them up off the table?
I don't know if you can set them up right
It's
anywhere
too far
here.
away, that's the problem. That's
Well,
why we
this is
put them
gonna-
in there.
Oh, yeah, this is actually where he's going to set his binders. I don't know if there's somewhere else, maybe just like on the sides, like this microphone right
Yeah,
here.
it's too low. The audio quality from that distance is not good. Is there a place we can, do you have another podium, something we can put up there?
No, that's it. That's all I have. Sorry, that's all I got.
Look at yours. Yours is even better because it goes higher.
I was gonna say, should I just go get a rake?
I'm just trying to think of you guys clean. Like it's meant for
It
microphones.
was. We were just saying that what a great contraption that is.
You know what? I can't believe they don't have another one of these. They must on this floor. Let me
That's
ask
okay. That's
Katie
okay.
Zimmerman.
God, if this thing falls, I'll cry. It's like it's so top heavy.
I guess that's what it'll be. Good day to have that mic.
Stand it, it falls, and that's weird.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Everyone want me to do a mic check for them? Or your level's good? I can't see mine. That's fine.
If you need But anyway, guys, let me know.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm going to move this one just for a second here.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Let me see, I might be in the way. Probably gonna be in the way. So that's okay, I'm gonna go back and just shoot between those guys. I'll just be left of you to be yourself.
Is everybody ready? We're all good with the mic?
If they speak up nice and good, you should be okay. If they project.
Yeah. That's just gonna be so far off mic. It's gonna sound off mic.
Well, welcome. Good afternoon. My name is Jay Hanley, Winnebago County State's Attorney. I'd like to introduce those here today with me. To my far left, your right, is Rick Saganek, the Chief Deputy of the Winnebago County State's Attorney, or excuse me, Sheriff's Office. To my immediate left is Tom McNamara, Mayor of the City of Rockford. To my immediate right is Maria McCarthy, the First Assistant State's Attorney here in Winnebago County. And to my far right is Dan O'Shea, the Chief of the Rockford Police Department. So we're here today to announce the charges against Duke Webb. In addition, we will provide some facts underlying those charges. Before doing so, two important points. First, the charges against Mr. Webb are merely allegations, and he is presumed innocent until or unless proven guilty in a court of law. Second, there are three victims who are deceased. Those family members have been notified, and so they will be named today. But just for your knowledge, those families have been notified. Duke Webb has been charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder and 3 counts of attempted first-degree murder. In count 1, Duke Webb is charged with the murder of Dennis Steinhoff. Count 2, he's charged with the murder of Thomas Furseth. And in count 3, he's charged with the murder of Jerome Woodfork. Counts 4, 5, and 6, those of attempted first-degree murder, are a result of Duke Webb's attempt to shoot 3 victims. And those 3 victims have gunshot wounds. These charges are based on the following facts. On December 26, 2020, at about 6:55 p.m., Rockford Police Department officers responded to Don Carter Lanes, located at 4007 East State Street in Rockford. They responded to an active shooter call. Upon arrival, officers learned that multiple persons were shot. The building contains a bowling alley on the first floor and a bar on the second floor. A witness who was on the first floor during the incident told police that he heard multiple gunshots and saw the defendant, Mr. Webb, with a gun. That witness identified the defendant, 37-year-old Duke Webb, to the police. A 16-year-old female was sitting at a table on the first floor with 3 other teenagers when the defendant began shooting at their table. This female suffered a through-and-through gunshot wound to the shoulder. She survived her injury. A 14-year-old male was shot in the face. He is alive but hospitalized in critical condition. 65-year-old Thomas Furseth was on the first floor when the defendant began shooting. Mr. Furseth began running toward the stairs when the defendant shot him in the torso. He was able to run up the stairs before he collapsed. He was dead at the scene when police arrived. The defendant then went upstairs to the second floor of Don Carter Lanes. Approximately 20 to 25 people were on the second floor. The defendant fired several shots at the people in the bar. He shot 73-year-old Dennis Steinhoff in the torso. Mr. Steinhoff's body was recovered on the balcony just outside the bar. 69-year-old Jerome Woodfork was on the second floor when the defendant began shooting. Mr. Woodfork's body was found in the parking lot below the balcony. He suffered a gunshot wound to the neck. A witness saw him fall to the ground from that balcony. He was deceased when officers arrived. A 62-year-old male was in the bar on the second floor. The defendant shot this victim in the left eye, back, neck, groin, and buttocks. This victim is alive but still in critical condition. Police officers located the defendant inside the building and took him into custody. The entire incident was captured on video surveillance. The defendant admitted to the shootings and directed officers to the locations of the firearms that he used. 2 firearms were recovered in that location. They were located behind a bag that belonged to the defendant. The firearms were a Glock 40 caliber and a Glock 380 caliber. Multiple 40 caliber and 380 caliber shell casings were found at the scene. One question that's arisen is, why was Mr. Webb in Rockford, Illinois? He was originally from Florida. He was here on leave visiting family. At 1:30 today, Duke Webb appeared in court. The charges identified were presented to the court and to Mr. Webb. At this hearing, the judge denied bond for Mr. Webb. As such, there is no amount of money Mr. Webb can post to get out of jail. A few closing remarks. I want to thank law enforcement and all those agencies that have aided in this investigation, and particularly the Rockford Police Department. Our thoughts and prayers are with those recovering from the gunshot wounds. And finally, our condolences go out to the loved ones of those who lost their lives on Saturday night. Any questions?
The mental health, the defense attorney told us that there would be a mental health evaluation that was scheduled to take place. Does that mean then that it's possible that Mr. Webb might not be mentally fit to stand trial?
So I'll leave that question to the defense attorney. In a court proceeding, yes, a defendant can be found unfit to stand trial, and there's a lot that goes into that. So that could be a possibility, but I can't comment as to whether that's going to happen, when it's going to happen, or what would be the outcome of that.
You mentioned that there were 2 guns recovered. Were those service weapons?
So based upon our information, they were not service weapons, no. In other words, they were not military-issued firearms.
The 2 teens that were injured, are they related?
So I'm not sure. My apologies. I don't know if they were related or not. I know that they were together, sitting at the same table. I don't know if they were related. Any other questions? Sure.
Did your findings find that this man went there with the intent on doing this?
So I can't comment as to the defendant's intent or what his plans were when he arrived at Don Carter's.
Carrying 2 weapons, isn't that kind of odd for?
Again, I can't comment on the defendant's intent.
The bag that was recovered, what was inside the bag?
Again, I'm not willing to share that right now. Just procedurally, so this statement was actually read to the court, and it is filed with the court. And so, in other words, that's what's made public. And as you can tell from my comments today, that's pretty much the extent of what will be made public. Anything further? Obviously, the mayor and chief are here, but I was hoping the questions would be directed primarily towards me. Do you have anything you want to say, Mayor? I'm good. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Again, Rita should pass out the press release and those materials to you. If you have any questions after the fact, you can always follow up. Thanks.
Thank you. All, we're just stepping down.